Look at you coming up the stairs. The kids done taught y'all to come up here looking for snacks. Look at this chicken coming up the stairs. Boy, oh boy. So we eat a lot of lettuce in my household, various salads and stuff like that. And I've tried to do this before. Well, what I'm doing here is I'm planting essentially the bottom parts, the hearts or whatever you call them of the lettuce back into my garden to grow more lettuce off of them. And so I've done this, like I said before, like I, put them in water and actually kind of put them in my garden before, but they usually will go to flowering. That they'll start bolting from my past experience. Now, I think a lot of the reason for that is because this has typically been me replanting these, like in the warm months. But since we're here in, um, you know, wintertime, then I'm hoping that it makes a difference. Because like I said, usually I'll plant them and then you start to see some green growth, and then next thing you know, it's bolting and all that kind of stuff. And so it's like, okay, well, yeah, forget it. Now, the other issue that I tend to have is, of course we have chickens, and the chickens will see those things and they immediately get curious. And if you don't really watch out for them, then next thing they'll go to town on it. They'll destroy it. And so that's something I'm actually having to make sure that I do, that I pay a lot of attention to. I've tried to put things in place to protect them in the past, and it stuff hasn't worked. And then the other thing is sometimes my kids, they may kind of do different things in the garden, and I'm still kind of like working to get my kids sometimes on board and not destroy some of the work that we do in the garden. And so that's another thing as well. So you'll see me here in a moment, um, you know, uh, putting something around the stuff to protect it. But anyhow, you know, if if you can grow more lettuce off of these same things, because they're still alive, if you can grow more lettuce off of those same things. It takes a lot of work out of, you know, growing lettuce from seed and stuff like that. At least as long as you can keep the thing alive and not bolting and whatnot. Okay, so here you see me with some spare like plastic mesh along with a couple of like stakes, metal stakes in that I had sitting around, using these to kind of construct some rudimentary protection for these lettuce heads, or whatever you call them, lettuce hearts or whatever. Like I said again, like the chickens will go to town on these. I've actually, by the way, accumulated these in my refrigerator over time because, like I said, we buy lettuce a lot. Like we probably buy about at least 1 to 3 lettuce heads a week, and so because we eat a lot of like Caesar salad, and we'll do like Cobb type salad, stuff like that. It's romaine lettuce, by the way. But anyhow, um, I'm putting this stuff together and kind of just sticking these stakes into the ground. Eat this easy because the soil is soft, and then I'm gonna, I'm putting the plastic mesh around and putting it as low as I can, to try to ensure that the chickens can't get underneath and pluck the stuff out of there. So, yeah, like I say, the kids should see this and they'll know, okay, well, we need to like not mess with this. And the chickens, they'll see it, but they won't be able to get into it. Lord willing, hopefully. All right, and now it's time to water it on in. Get a good thorough watering, um, all around the stuff, and hopefully this will be enough to get it to, start to get established and start to set out roots again. It doesn't take these too long to set out roots from my past experience. 'Cause like I said before, I've done this before. It's just that it's just that I planted them in warm months and it didn't really work because they bolted very fast. But we'll see. My goal is to provide you guys with an update. Hopefully soon we'll start seeing some green growth, again. And then next thing you know, I'll be cutting lettuce for salads and for sandwiches and stuff.